Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. On top of the day, all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you need to get it. When you need to see it, receive it. Let it soak in. Let it marinate. Let it become a part of you. Let it become you. Ashe. 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 Most High, speak to me and speak through me. Heal me and heal through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you want to say? Ashe. Ashe. Get some numbers out here real quick like. So we got 2. We got 5. We got 6. And we got 6. 766. That's a rare number I ain't seen in a while. 667. 2512. 1225. That's probably what time it is right now. If you're seeing these numbers, this message is for you. If you're seeing 19, this message is for you. If you're seeing 1 plus 9, 10, this message is for you. Ashe. Ashe. Let's see what we got going on in the energy. People see you through the eyes of who they are. When people see you through the eyes of who they really are. Thank you, Dad. That's just, man. People can only perceive you by how they perceive themselves. People can only perceive you. And see, even with perceiving you, the way they look at you, the way they see you, the lens that they use. Some people need glasses to see. Some people have 20/20 vision. They don't need no glasses to see. Animals, some of them are nocturnal. They don't need no light to see. But we're not talking about animals. We're talking about these individuals who see you through how they see. But you see, the first card came out was one day, someday, somewhere, another time, they will see the truth. And this is what I got. This is why I even put record. They called my big brother Jesus a worker of the enemy, when he was in fact the son of the Creator, the living God. But they only saw him through the eyes in which they are. If a person speaks about God, the Creator, the Father that's in heaven, how can you perceive that person as being the enemy? The only way you can perceive that is because you, in your eyes, are a person who fellowships and chills and plan and co-create with the enemy of the Most High God, trying to convince others who are just like you to gather together, plan together, and come against the one that is truly with the Most High God. You see, I made that video against all odds. You see, when you choose to walk and really live, and I ain't just talking about, oh, I read the Bible, I go to church, I do whatever. But when you really put your life in it, you will not do none of the mundane things because you're going to see it as a waste of time. Having conversations about nothing. People who talk a lot don't be about nothing. All they want to do is talk. People that don't talk a lot, all they want to do is do. They ain't with all the chit-chatting, the gossiping, the running your lips. But one day, that same person that you said was of the devil, you're going to see that the Most High is really with him. The one that you came against, God is going to be, will, and has always been on their side. Making all and everything even against all odds. Boundaries. Drawing the line. Enough is enough. You come across this barbed wire. You come across this fence. I'm here in Camp 8. You put your pecker, you put your pinky toenail across that line. And they gonna put a yacht in your behind. I ain't nice like boss. See, this is my trusted trustee, Humping Bob. Boundaries. You got to put up boundaries to people who perceive you in a wrong. You can't stop a gossiping individual from gossiping. You can't stop a talkative individuals from talking. You can't let them talk. Because one day, they're going to see everything they said was a lie. Oh, hey, can I get with you? Nah. You see, people who people who perceive people in the lens and the eyes of who they really are, they will project on you. They will try to place you in a place where they are placed at because they're in that place. They want you to be just like them. They want to seem like they have knowledge, wisdom, like they know. But those type of peoples have no boundaries. They let anything and anyone go up in them. They listen to any and everything. Don't let somebody who's going nowhere tell you where you going. I tell you that no lie. Don't let somebody who's going nowhere tell you where you going. Don't tell nobody who don't know what they doing what to do. Because you're going to be right there not knowing what you're doing. Got people been around the whole situation for the whole time and still don't know what to do. That's sad. They bitterness. When we coming out, B is very significant. B's are very significant. One day, boundaries, bitterness. If you allow an individual to tell you where you going and they ain't going nowhere, eventually your life will have so much bitterness in it. If you listen to an individual telling you what to do and they don't know what to do, your life will have so much bitterness in it. If you get advice from somebody who does not have good advice, you will obtain and have bitterness in your life for listening to an idiot. If a person is not faithful, why would you listen to them about being faithful? If a person is not financially growing or grown, why would you take money advice from that individual? Financial literacy. Why would you take advice from an individual who is not financially stable? They only gonna give you advice for you to struggle just like them. Do you go to a school and get in front of the teacher and the teacher don't know what they talking about? Will you learn? Would you get in a group of individuals that lie and take it as the truth? You're gonna grow up and you're gonna be like, man, my whole life I was believing a lie. Psh. That's just like somebody telling you, hey, I love you, but they don't treat you like they love you. Will you believe what they say? A bitter, envious, entitled individual cannot love you. They called my big brother the devil. Because they didn't want to understand what he was saying. Even though it was the truth. They were so convinced that all the truth he was speaking, it was a lie. And come to find out, everything Jesus said was the exact truth. So, you living your whole life, you and your group, you and your brothers, them, you and your sisters, them, mama, father, a cousin, everybody believing a whole lie, and then when it come down to the bust down, then you figure out, bang, I was believing a lie, I promoted a lie all this time. But see, most people act like they don't know a lie is a lie because they refuse the truth. They refuse to see the truth, how people perceive you is in the lens, in the eyes of how they see themselves. Some people deny the truth because they see lies. They can't fathom, they can't see the truth because they so clouded. They glasses, their lens, their cornea is injected and infested with lies. Some people can't really tell the truth because their whole brain, it just operates lies. Telling the truth is like, oh, if I tell the truth, I'm gonna die. That's how they act. We got divine feminine out here. This just feminine energy. Feminine energy is nurturing energy. And we do got 66 out here that stands for love and nurturing. We all have feminine and masculine energy in us. You just got to know how to use your energy. You need to learn how to see through your energy. You can't stop a gossiper from gossiping. Just like Jesus, he couldn't stop them from telling a lie on him. Even though they was asking stupid questions. Even on the Sabbath day, the day that you're supposed to worship and set aside for the Most High. They was keeping laws and thinking that, you can't, look, let me show you a whole scenario. The people that wrote books and did all this here, they abide by those and said, this is from the God's lips and this is what we need to do. And if you don't do this, you an abomination, you need to be outcasts, right? So, say the Sabbath day, you need to worship the Most High and don't do nothing but worship the Most High. So Jesus came along and there was a man that needed some help. But it was the Sabbath day. So the people said, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing no kind of work on the Sabbath day. Our books indicate that you are supposed to only worship the Most High. So Jesus said, okay, that sounds good and dandy, but you think that the Most High don't want you to help another person who is asking and needing help? So don't help them. Just worship the Most High and don't help somebody crying out for help. If I saw you walking in the rain. Like if you see, say if you got some livestock and one of your livestock get caught in a trap and it is the Sabbath day. Would you allow your livestock to just sit there and cry? Or would you go and help your livestock? They call my big brother the enemy a whole lot. We got conflict and we got abandon. They just kept bringing up more and more conflict so everybody can abandon who the Most High sent, because the Most High so loved this world. They was pointing out every little difference. See, a person would lie to you. Hey man, I just want to do what I'm supposed to do. All right, then do it then. Yo, but and just you bringing up, you just clashing, you just contradicting yourself. Just get the job done. My brother DMX said it best, man. When you see a liar, see that liar. You ain't gotta be, pointing it out. But a lot of people like to play you like you dumb. Play you like you slow. Like you don't see that they're a liar. Just like I was talking to somebody, and I said, hey bro, when you see a person steal from you, I don't care what it is, energy, style, stilo, vocabulary, feng shui, all of that. You know that is a thief. It's a thief. What you do is you recognize that thief and you remove all your things that they can steal. Now, if they still be stealing, hey, it's all good. One day, they will be caught. And they will be seen as the thief, liar, imposter, informant, backstabber, betrayer, that they really are. But they will call you a liar, a thief, an imposter, because they see through the lens and what and who they are. Being abandoned is starting to be a pure blessing because it separates you from the tares. You get to stand alone. You get to really see and get a better view of what is really going on. I appreciate for my parents and my brothers, my sisters, for abandoning me. And especially thank you for doing what you did. Because, when you second guess your intuition, when your intuition was telling you the right thing all along, but you push that gut feeling down, like that person is a lying, cheating, dirty dog. But then you push that what your intuition tells you, without you even knowing the individual. But that person is a thief. Man, that person is a liar. Nah, they ain't gonna lie to me. You see, right then and there, they ain't gonna lie to me. That's you lying to yourself, lying to your intuition. And then when it comes down to an incident, they lie to you. And then you feel so stupid for believing them over your own intuition. You believe them over what you felt in the beginning. I regret even meeting you. I regret even finding out your name. I regret even looking at your energy. I regret it. There's no benefit. So thank you. Thank you, brother, for leaving me out of what you... Hey, boy, when I think about it, boy, thank y'all, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. When you start listening to your intuition, you're going to see how much conflict that your intuition saved you from. Hey, yo, for real though. When you start listening to your intuition, you're going to see, you're going to remember the Most High God, your spirit, is going to show you how much conflict that he allowed you to walk away from, that he allowed you to be left out of, how many traps he made you cold to. When people give you titles of who they really are, it's sad if you get older, right, and you can't give no kind of good advice to the younger. It's a sad thing when you get older and you can't teach a young person what you learned in life. Be careful with all these mistakes. Be careful with all these imposters. People acting like they really for you. That's for somebody specific. They say they know. They say it. Yeah. They say it, but they don't really mean it. They're not real G's. Because mistakes. You're gonna be misunderstood. You're gonna be a victim. You're dealing with a lot of lost souls. Mistakes. If you can't help a person walk away from the mistakes that you made in life, and you just allow generation after generation after generation to go through the same mistake as you, so you can feel like, oh, it ain't just me. Oh, everybody do it. Oh, God understand. Oh, everybody do it. All right. Just like they said, our elders told us, if your friend who you chill with, who you think is good, walk off the ledge, are you? It's gonna be too late because both of y'all gonna have made the mistake. It's all good. Jesus didn't give everybody everything. Not even the people who was close to him. He allowed certain information to be known by his disciples. And the same information that he gave his disciples, he didn't give the crowds. He didn't even speak in the same tone or the same way. He didn't even speak to each disciple in the same manner. Because some, they don't understand in the same capacity. They can't comprehend. lot of people say I understand, but they don't. A lot of people say I get it, but they don't. Clinging, silence, holding on, obsessing, spying. That's it. That's what a clingy person would do. That's what an idiot would do to a smart individual. See, a lazy individual wants to attach itself to a hard-working individual, so it looks like, oh, we work hard together. No, you do not. That's a clingy individual. That's a person trying to hold on to your energy and try to use it like it's part of theirs. Silence is the key. I love the sound of silence. It's so calm. It's peaceful. When it's silent, you can really hear different sounds. Some people get, Jesus, the same people who called Jesus the devil, Jesus was not even near where they were, but he was across the room or on the other side of the room, and he heard them. While he got silent, he was listening in the spirit to their conversation. Who did he think he is? What he speaks is not in our books. He's the enemy. This is blasphemy. This is da 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 da. But in Jesus' silence, he can hear what they were speaking about. My big brother, he addressed him. Why do you think that I am a devil? Hold on. Now he's doing sorcery. Now he can, no. These are just gifts that the Most High gave me. I can hear in the spirit. I can hear energy. In silence, you can hear energy. You can hear better in silence. Why do you think when you do a hearing test, they put them headphones on your head? See, they have to drown out all of the surrounding sounds so that so that when it gets those real low tones, let's see if you really can hear those. Can you really hear it? I love the sound of silence. With these people that try to call you a devil, man, one day, all their lies is going to come to the truth. Keep up your boundaries. Do not become bitter like them. Stay in your feminine, divine feminine energy, your yin energy. Avoid all conflict that they are trying to project and bring toward you. Fall in love with being abandoned. Fall in love with being outcast from the conflict, from the foolishness, from people who cannot understand you, who do not hear not a hello from the Most High, but they hear a whole conversation from the devil. You be happy being abandoned from them, and you will avoid all mistakes. But because we all make mistakes, but even with the Most High, you get to learn quicker. You get to learn faster. Remember, I told you, a lot of people stay at a place and don't know nothing for years and years and years, and they don't learn. They keep making the same mistake over and over again. The Most High ain't in that. The Most High wants you to hear, obey, and do. And if you listen, obey, and do what the Most High tell you to do, man, mistakes are going to become less and less and less and less. All that clinging, trying to cling to other people's energy, nah. You. If they talk about foolishness, Don't even want to hear none of that. Just thank them for abandoning you because you don't want to talk about some mundane, frivolous, stupidest thing that don't amount to a thing. I tell you like this, I don't even like hearing people talk because when you hear what they really talking about, it's like it's mundane, but you can't stop a gossiper from gossiping. But they stick together, just like they stuck together and lied on Jesus. They lied on him. They came together. They got in group chats. They got on chat GBT. They got in, they emailing. They on the phone. They get in huddles. They get in groups. They talk. Get in cults, and then they get around you. Oh, I don't do that. I don't. Man, shut your. Man, go over there, bro. Go over there. Go over there, bro. Confessions. Confessions. These are my confessions. See, motherfucker want to confess. Motherfucker want to confess. Yo, you don't confess to. You need to confess to the Most High God. He the only one that can save you. These are my confessions. Go ahead and confess, man. Because one day you gonna confess. One day you will confess. One day every knee shall bow and every tongue will confess. That the same one they said that was the devil is the Lord Jesus Christ. That the Most High God is the Most High God. They will confess. You know what? I lived my whole entire life worshiping the devil. Yeah, you gotta confess it. I ruined a whole marriage by cheating, by lying. You gotta confess. I spent my whole life stealing, being a thief. Stealing people energy, money, everything. So your whole life, you sitting there worshiping the devil. The devil say, yo, go steal that from that person. Yeah, go over there and go take that boy energy. Go ahead. Hey, you go over there, you go lie. When you go to work, you go cheat. You talk to this, you talk to that, you talk to person. I'm keeping my options open. But you in a commitment. But I had to learn, bruh, people only see you through the eyes in which they see themselves. They will title you exactly what they are. And people really know me, and a lot of people don't, because it is what it is. Because I had to learn this abandonment from childhood. I'm talking about from out the vagina. The thing about it, bro. Well, never mind. Let me leave that alone. I'm good. I'm telling y'all right now. One day you gonna confess what really happened. I don't care if it's gonna be on your deathbed. You gonna confess. And then your whole life, your whole life was a lie. That's sad. To live your life and know that your whole life was a lie. Your name wasn't your name. Your age wasn't your age. Your birthday wasn't your birthday. Where you come from is not really where you came from. This is spirit speaking. Your brother wasn't your brother. Your sister wasn't your sister. Your cousin wasn't your cousin. Even the fact of these nasty, dirty, dog-ass women. Your child wasn't your child. And that dirty, dog-ass woman knew that that child was not theirs. Because they were sleeping around with other people while they was with you. But one day, you will confess. One day you're going to confess. And you're going to realize that you have been a dirty, lying, dog-ass person. Your whole entire life. What else, Messiah? I told you, you gonna get you a breaking point. Or the point that's gonna break you right in half. I can't take it no more. Good. You shouldn't be holding in all that. All those lies, all those secrets. Secrets age like spoiled milk. The truth aged like fine wine. I just heard sirens. I'm telling you, breaking point. Police officers, I'm telling you. You hear, listen, silence, listen. One day, you will confess, even if it's on your deathbed, because it's gonna be your breaking point. You're gonna have to break the silence of the secrets you've been keeping. All those mistakes that made you bitter your whole life because you didn't have any boundaries. A bound Aries that you try to bound an Aries in. And it is a feminine energy. And you try to cover it up with a whole bunch of conflict. Because you made a mistake on abandoning a real, true individual who you called the devil, just like those people called Jesus the devil. But that was the biggest mistake of their lives. Because they had no boundaries. They never draw the line. Enough wasn't enough for them. They had to go all the way to the extreme. I want him in prison. I want him hanged. I want him crucified. Ooh. You will confess one day. These cards are speaking. I hope you can really see it. Give me one more card, Mosai. In this. Ooh, and I told y'all boys. Your intuition will never lie to you. The truth, the intuition will age like fine wine. On the side of your secrets, it will age like spoiled milk. And I keep trying to tell y'all, silence. When you got silence, you get telepathy. I'm telling you, you can tell what people talking about. You can hear it in silence. Inner knowing. The heart song. But if you are a loud individual that always run your lips, you're never silent. You can't hear, even when, whatever. let's just close this out. Let's get a little bit of tarot to confirm what we got going on. Get a little bit of juice real quick. Hold on 1 second. I gotta end real quick though. Alright. Give me some confirmations, please, inside. Calling my brother the devil, when in fact he is apart and with the Most High, right by him, right by the Most High side. How could you call a person that's right by the Most High side the devil? Because you see through the eyes of what you really are. What is this? Yeah, because you a fool. You a fool. The fool advises you to follow your heart, but be alert to the risk ahead and accept what is happening instead of controlling it. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords usually represent a disagreement between the two parties, being negative and pessimistic to everything and escaping completely will be struck in a difficult decision. Trying to told you. All right, that's what I got right there. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Love and light. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This is general. This is not to a specific thing, but it is a broad a thing that's going on. A lot of people calling people devils when they are of the Most High, but a lot of people are the devil because they are the devil. They run with him, they vibe with him, they move like him. But it's only a selective few of those who are truly divine and that are being called the devil by the devil himself. All right? So, hey, take a resonate, lead the rest. Love and light. I love you with the love that the Most High love me with. I hope you got healed. I hope you heard and was being spoken to in this message. Peace, love, and light. Yo.